Hello, this is Dalha, and today I will be talking about nutrition. What is nutrition? Nutrition is both a pure science and a social science. As a pure science, nutrition will look at how the body uses nutrients in the foods you eat. As a social science, it looks at the relationship between the food and human behavior and the environment and how and why people eat. Nutrition is basically how food nourishes your body and how the food you eat influences your health. Why is nutrition important? Both nutritional excess and deficiency are associated with disease. For example, nutritional excess, particularly in refined carbohydrates and saturated fats, so the snacks we eat on a daily basis that have high sugar contents and high cholesterol contents and high in saturated fats, as well as a sedentary lifestyle, such as like constantly sitting around doing nothing, not being active, so physical inactivity. These both combined can result in chronic inflammatory conditions such as obesity and cardiovascular disease. Nutritional deficiencies such as vitamin deficiency or mineral deficiency or any lack of important essential nutrients can lead to other health problems such as osteoarthritis, osteoporosis, diabetes, and could possibly lead to a cerebral vascular accident, a stroke, which is life-threatening. Importance of nutrition continued. Nutrition can also help prevent diseases. Examples of some diseases that can occur if you are lacking a certain vitamin or mineral would be scurvy if you're not getting enough vitamin C, rickets if you're not getting enough vitamin D, anemia, which we're all familiar with, if you're not getting enough vitamin B12, iron, which is a big one, folate, folic acid. If you're not drinking milk or you're not getting enough calcium or vitamin K or D, phosphorus, magnesium, which can be found in a lot of vegetables, could lead to fragile bones, brittle bones or excessive bleeding. And other minerals such as iodine and copper, which can also be found in veggies and fruits. A lack of those minerals could lead to an enlarged thyroid gland and growth defects. So there are a lot of vitamins and minerals that are associated with health risks that could lead to serious health problems if you're not getting enough of those nutrients. What we eat and how we eat is basically how we live our life, right? In between our studies, in between our work life, in between our hangouts with our friends, we are using that time by eating. Food affects almost everything we do. It affects how we look, feel, and act. It affects our abilities, how well we function every day. Food can also have an impact on life because it supplies the nutrients that we need, which are substantial for the body to function properly, such as growing, repairing itself, and having a supply of energy. What are nutrients? We all know what nutrients are, but the technical term would be chemicals that are found in the foods that are critical for human growth and function. Essential nutrients, which are critical to the body for the body to function properly, are carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, proteins, fats, and water. Nutrients and their function. Carbohydrates are a primary source of readily usable fuel for the body, especially for the brain, such as starches or sugars. Some healthy stuff that contain carbohydrates would be grains, any rice or bread, vegetables, and fruits. The bad foods that we eat that contain carbohydrates would be saturated fats and all that stuff, so soda, cookies, sugary sweets, and desserts. Fats are the most concentrated form of energy that the body has. It maintains body temperatures, it insulates the body, it aids in the absorption of vitamins, fat-soluble vitamins such as A, D, E, and K. Some foods that we could eat that contain healthy fats and oils would be avocados, dark chocolate, nuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, fish, coconut oil. And proteins, everyone knows what proteins are. Proteins are there to ensure the growth and development of muscles, bones, hair, and skin, forming antibodies, hormones, and other essential substances, serving as fuel source for cells and tissues when needed. 16% of our body weight comes from protein. We all know where we can find protein, meats, poultry, protein bars, all that stuff. Nutrients and their function continued. Vitamins are essential for warding off diseases. Vitamins help boost the immune system. They help the body metabolize proteins and carbohydrates that we eat. Vitamins also help maintain healthy skin and blood. Minerals are the building strong bones and teeth. It regulates body metabolism. Minerals maintain blood pressure and helps with muscle contraction and relaxing. It helps with water balance within the body and also aids in immune system function, blood clotting, and oxygen transportation. Most vitamins and minerals can be found in fruits and vegetables, such as, apples, oranges, asparagus, celery, tomatoes, potatoes, the list goes on. Just, vegetables and fruits contain a large amount of vitamins and minerals that the body needs to maintain healthy bodily function. Last but not least, water. Water. I can't stress this enough. I know a lot of people say they drink water, but then I know a lot of people that don't drink water. Water is 62% of our body weight, and water has a bunch of factors that it has for our body. It flushes out toxins. It's a shock absorption for muscles when we run around and do physical activity. It helps in transporting nutrients throughout the body. It prevents constipation. Constipation does lead to other problems. It's to act as a lubrication for organs. Hydration of the body. Water is substantial for many physical activities. It's needed for a lot of our daily functioning for our body. Drink as much as you can, even when you're not thirsty. Just drink water. Just drink. You don't want to drink too much water, but water is very healthy for the body. It helps with a lot of things. Nutrition contributes to wellness. We all know that wellness is the state of positive health, the absence of disease, the state of being in good health. It's our physical, emotional, and spiritual health. That's all wellness. And the critical components of wellness is nutrition and physical activity. So you not just are only eating healthy, but you also have to have a good amount of physical activity to maintain the nutrients that you are intaking as well. Assessing eating behaviors. There's a lot of things that cause us to eat. Some of the things that cause us to eat, are hunger, appetite, cultural and social meaning of food, habit or custom. Let's say sometimes we eat things because we're so used to eating them at that certain time of day, it's like a habit. Emotional comfort, stress eating, we all do that, we still do that. Convenience and advertising, we see something good on TV, we got to go out and buy it, totally understandable. Nutritional value, sometimes we eat things because we know it's healthy, like protein shakes and protein bars. Social interactions like birthday parties, parties, college parties, social interactions. We see something, you want to drink it, you want to eat it. Causes us all these things are assessing eating behavior. So we have to watch what we do and how we do it and what we're doing before we start intaking random foods. Improving nutritional intake and diet. We should start spending money more on fruits and vegetables, not fast food. Once in a while, it's okay. I understand sometimes you don't have the money. It's very true that fruits and vegetables are expensive nowadays. It's hard to come across, good deals. But try to avoid fast food as much as possible. The more fruits and veggies you put in your diet, the lower your risk for cardiovascular disease and cancer. It's easier said than done, but cardiovascular disease and cancer are life-threatening. So it might not seem as important to you now, but later on you're going to regret not having enough fruits and veggies in your diet. Also, try to avoid sugary foods and saturated fats. The more sugar and fats you eat, the higher your risk is for heart disease, diabetes, and other severe disease that can potentially be life-threatening. So this is a big one because diabetes is one of the things that everyone takes lightly. I don't know why, but people should start learning more about diabetes. A quick insight on diabetes, it is hereditary, so one person in your family has it, two people in your family has it. There's a possibility that you might also get it, not now, but later on in life if you continue your bad diets. With diabetes, it sucks because diabetes isn't, oh, you have to take insulin here and there because your blood sugar is high. It's not as simple as that. I mean, diabetes, if untreated and continues during your life, can lead to foot amputations, random heart attacks, dialysis. And if you guys don't know what dialysis is, it's basically like chemotherapy for cancer. And if you don't know what chemotherapy for cancer is, all I can say is that it sucks. It makes you feel like a zombie. You feel like complete waste. Like it's just, it affects you so emotionally and physically. I don't understand why anyone would put themselves in that situation. So definitely try to avoid sugary food and saturated fats. I know we do it. I do it myself. Once in a while is okay. Sugar is good, but you have to be careful because heart disease and diabetes and all these things that could be caused because of these sugary foods should be taken seriously. It's not something you should be taken lightly. So I would rather start now instead of you guys, 10 years later be like, oh, now we're obese, now now we already have diabetes, now we have all these health problems because I decided to not change my diet. If you do have a lot of snacks in your diet, a lot of sugary foods and saturated fats, then you better be physically active as well. It's not just eating, like I told you, it's not just eating healthy, it's also balancing your healthy intake as well as activity, because not only are you ingesting healthy calories, but you need to burn those calories as well, because you don't want to just ingest all those calories and let it sit there in your body. It's not going to go anywhere unless you do something about it. So as well as eating healthy, you have to get up, walk around your house, walk your pets, ride your bike, walk to your mailbox and back a couple times, do some push-ups, do something that'll burn the calories that you are eating. Balance your calorie intake with daily physical activity. It's a two-way street. You can't just do one, you can't just do the other. You have to do both. You won't have the full benefits of one or the other unless you're doing both. So for my breakfast, this is usually what I eat for breakfast, not all in order or not all at the same time, obviously, but when I have the chance on an off day, if I'm not working or whatever, I would have almond milk instead of regular milk. Like most people do 2%, 1% reduced fat. I use almond milk with my cereal. Almond milk has a lot of nutrients. Bananas, perfect. Fruits and vegetables. It's always good to have fruits on an empty stomach so you can get the full effect of the nutrients of that fruit. You'll always want to start your day with fruits as well because it'll give you that energy boost to start your day. Omelet, eggs are perfect for nutrients with toast. Oatmeal, I eat oatmeal for my grains and my it fills me up as well. Black coffee. I know most people don't drink coffee or don't like black coffee because of the taste. It took me a while to get used to it as well, but black coffee is very healthy compared to, Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks and all that sugar and flavoring we put in that. I understand it's good. I'm not saying it's not good, but like I said, you have to think about the long run. All of those drinks we're drinking for Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts isn't going to help us. It might taste good, but it might not feel good later on. Protein shakes and protein bars. I'm a physically active guy, so I do a lot of protein shakes and protein bars with my breakfast. And for my lunch and dinner, speaking from in a broke college kid's perspective, I can only spend so much money on my meals. But peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I know it might sound childish or middle school, but they have a lot of nutrients. They fill you up. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad as well as other fast foods or other stuff you could be eating. As well as that, I also try to bake my chicken. I bake chicken ahead of time. I meal prep, brown rice, is good. Wheats, veggies. I always throw some veggies in my meals, like asparagus. I love asparagus. I love broccoli, Brussels sprouts. It literally takes 5 to 10 minutes to boil some veggies or bake some veggies with your chicken. I also bake fish, and I also put rice and veggies. Basically, when I meal prep for my lunches and dinners, I just put rice to fill me up. Um, Poultry and meats, I bake instead of fry, because baking it contains the nutrients found within the meats and poultries, and I don't use a lot of oils like butter and all that stuff to make what I'm eating unhealthy. I throw bread in there, any type of grain, veggies, fruit on the side after I eat my lunch and dinner. Maybe I have like some pineapple slices or another banana, some oranges, apples, whatever you can get your hands on. um so meal prepping is definitely good. I'll take advantage of that, because not only are you getting the required nutrients and essential nutrients, but you're eating healthy, as well as avoiding the sugary, sweets, fast foods, and other stuff that could be harmful in the long run. And this is my reference pages. These are articles I've read to help with my presentation, and I hope you enjoyed. Thank you.